Okay, now that we're nice and loose in the thoracic spine and in that shoulder complex, we can finish off with some dislocates. You can either go banded to start. These are easier because I can easily pull this band apart, right? So the aim here is to stand upright, split the floor with your feet. Imagine you're trying to pull two tiles apart so your quads and glutes are engaged. Okay, up nice and tall, chest out, and I'm just going to pass that band over my head and back again. Okay, with a band you can, this one's a little bit stiff really, you might want to use one of these lighter blue bands, but with a band you can see obviously here I'm quite narrow, just wider than shoulder width apart. When that starts to test me, I can pull the band apart, go quite wide, to come back in and over. Okay, so those are your dislocates with a band. It's putting a little bit more activation and tension on those wall circles, okay, by having to carry the band over your head. If you don't have a band, that's fine, and ultimately you want to progress to using a mobility stick anyway, okay, and you can still kind of cheat yourself overhead with the mobility stick. I'm going to start with the mobility stick just above my jump here, okay, and I'm going to, once I get overhead, you'll see I can just kind of extend to the end of the bar, the stick, and then pass it over, bringing that grip in again as I come around to the front. I have to go quite wide at the minute because of that shoulder surgery, but ideally you shouldn't really have to do that. The goal is to be able to maintain that grip and come all the way over and back nice and steady, okay? So go for 5 of those dislocates, either with a band or with a mobility stick.